Now, I hear you were an engineer at a young age.
It was a very young age. I was always interested in taking stuff apart, but even more importantly, being able to break things. I mean, as a kid, you break everything, including bones, right? Just because of your curiosity. And you know, I was always amazed that when I was able to break little stuff as a kid, how my dad was able to fix it. Throughout high school, I got really interested in aviation. So I absolutely love flight, and I started to take local lessons. And when I wanted to, you know, came time for college, I really wanted to pursue being a pilot. So I narrowed a lot of my school choices down to schools that had an aviation program, and Ohio State was one of them. Once I went there, toured the campus, and got a whole sense of the Buckeye culture, it was clear as day and very obvious what my choice should have been.
So where did you think you were going to work? You were going to work in the airplane industry, right?
Yeah, naturally. I thought I was going to work for, you know, a major aerospace corporation.
So what happened?
Went to a career fair, and as I'm going through and speaking with all the different major aerospace companies, one of the last booths that I went to, just kind of naturally being a car guy, having always, you know, grown up taking apart cars with my dad, I'd always been a gearhead. So when General Motors was there, I was just kind of curious just to stop by and say hello and see what they, you know, had to offer, and ended up getting an interview. And after the interview, I got an offer, and when I read the offer to go as an intern out to the proving grounds, driving cars, breaking them, and you know, fixing them, putting them back together, that was all the sign that I needed.
What do you say when somebody says, "Oh, no way, we're not going to electric cars"? Yeah, because there's a lot of negativity to change.
I think you say to those folks, you just wait. You kind of have to let people see it and let people experience it versus trying to convince them. When people are apprehensive and they say it's not going to happen, you bring up things like the internet. Same thing with commercial flight. No one ever thought that they'd be able to hop on a plane and go in the sky and be somewhere in 2 hours, but we did it. Someone probably called them crazy. Same thing's going to hold true for autonomous vehicles and electric vehicles. The technology is going to grow. It's going to take things by storm, and you're going to be apprehensive at first, but then you're going to look back and wonder how you ever managed without it. I'm optimistic because I believe in the technology, and even more so believing in the technology, I believe in the people that are behind the technology and the intentions we have to serve the greater good.